Yo guys, today I'm going to show you how to download and import my custom uniforms for PlayStation 3. It's pretty simple, so just follow these steps and everything will work as is. First, you're going to need a USB. So find a USB with at least 8 gigabytes on it. That way you can make sure that all the files fit on it. If it's smaller than 8 gigabytes, I can't promise it's going to fit and I can't promise it's going to work. So first, I'm going to send you a link. You just double click the link. It's going to look something like this, no matter what team you have. Then you just go ahead and click download. We'll wait for this to download, then hop back in. So once our folder is done downloading, you're going to go ahead and click on the arrow, click show in folder. It's going to look like this. Now you want to plug in your USB. I've got mine right here. Something you want to do as well is once you go to this PC, right click on your USB, click on properties, and make sure it's in FAT32 format. Otherwise the PlayStation's not going to read the files. So if it's not FAT32, it's going to be NTSC. If your USB is an NTSC, I'll leave a link in the description of how to convert your USB from NTSC to FAT32. It's really simple. So if yours is an NTSC, click the link and then convert to FAT32 before you continue going on. So we're in FAT32. We're good. We have over 8 gigabytes of space, so that's good. So then we take our download folder right here, and you just take the three folders that are in it and just drop it into your USB. So now that we got everything copied over, you're going to come down here. This is very important to do, and click safely remove your USB. Once you see the pop up saying it's safe to remove your USB, then we're going to take out our USB and switch it over to our PlayStation 3. So make sure you plug your USB into the right port of the PS3. We'll hop over there and check back in when we get there. So now that we're over onto our PlayStation 3 and our USB is plugged into the right port of our PlayStation, you want to go and locate your multi-man and load into multi-man. It's going to look a little something like this when you first load in. So then use your right stick to go to PS3 root. Double click on it. Then we're going to locate our USB, dev_USB 000. Then we are going to go to USR dir. And then click X on each one of these. Then click circle and X to copy. Then we're going to use left on our D-pad to back out. Use left on our D-pad to back out again. Then we're going to go to dev HDD 0. Then we're going to go to games, NCAA 14, PS3 game, USR dir, and then just go to this little open space right here, click circle, and click paste. So it's going to say it's going to take about like 40 minutes or so. That's not true. It only ends up taking about like 5 minutes. Just let it buffer and we'll hop back in once it's done loading. So now all that's done loading in. We're going to use left on our D-pad to go back, left on our D-pad to go back again, left on our D-pad to go back, left on our D-pad, left on our D-pad until we're back at our base file. Then we're going to go back to our USB again. We're going to click on the DLC folder. We're going to copy, click X on QKL patch. So at this point, depending on the uniform that you're downloading, the folders might look a little bit different, but it's all the same concept and you're going to do all the same things regardless of what the folders say right here. So sometimes they might say Uniform 5 or Uniform 6 or even College Football Revamped. You're still going to do the same exact steps. So grab all three of these folders, right click, and copy. But what we do have to remember is what folders we grabbed. So we have Uniform 1 and Uniform 4. So just remember which uniform folders you grabbed. We're going to back out until we get to dev HDD0. We're going to go to game. We're going to locate BLUS 31159 if you have the digital copy. If you have the disk copy, it's 31159. If you have the digital copy, it's called like NPUB or something. Just hit me up on Discord and we'll figure out what it is for you. So we're going to go to 31159. USR DIR DLC. So remember we copied 1 and 4. So click on those. So right now I'm clicking on 1 and 4, but this might not be the case for every uniform set. Different uniform sets will require different folders. So only click on the folder that you copied from your USB. So for instance, this time it's 1 and 4, but it might be 10 and 12 on a different uniform set. So then in that case, you would click 10 and 12 and delete those folders. If there is no folders that you copied from the USB, you don't have to delete any of these folders. So remember, only select the folders that you copied from your USB. And this will be different for every different kinds of uniform set. Then click circle and delete those ones. We're also going to delete this QKL patch. Yours might look a little bit different. I already installed some the other day, so you're just going to say QKL patch.ast.edat. So delete that too. Then we'll come to this open space, click circle, and paste. Now we're pasting our new files into the DLC folder. So now that that's all done, we're going to click left on our D-pad to back out. Or actually at this point, we could just hold down the home button and click quit game. We've got one step left to do. Now that we're back out to our home screen, you're going to go up until you see Save Data Utility. And then you're going to see these files, the ones that say roster, you want to delete. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. It says roster. This one says roster. I'm going to delete that as well. This one says profile, so that one can stay. And we'll just check if there's any more NCAAs in here. Nope. Then we'll scroll up till we see USB device. And I'll leave, I'm going to start adding the logo of the team that you're downloading right here, so you'll know that this is correct. So today we're downloading Blue Mountain State. All we have to do is click on triangle and click copy. And then it's going to copy that roster file over. Most of the time it's going to be the latest roster. And now we're good to load up our game. So as we can see, looks like everything loaded in perfectly fine. Here we have our Blue Mountain State team. We check out the uniforms. Everything loaded in correctly. So that just goes to show you that the directions do work. We'll load in a game real quick. So as you can see, everything loaded in good and fine. I hope you enjoyed buying a team off me. And let me know if you guys have any other questions. Go ahead and hit me up in Discord, and we'll figure it out for you. Peace.